The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse by William Saroyan. William Saroyan was an Armenian American novelist, playwright, and short story writer. He was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 1940 and in 1943 won the Academy Award for Best Story for the film adaptation of his novel The Human Comedy. Saroyan wrote extensively about the Armenian immigrant life in California. The story is about two Armenian boys, the narrator Aram, who was 9 years old, and his cousin Murad, who was 13 years old. Both the boys belonged to the tribe famous for honesty and have an intense longing to ride. They couldn't afford a horse. They belonged to the Garaglonian tribe, who were known for honesty. The incident begins when the narrator was 9 years old. He was asleep in his room, and at 4 o'clock in the morning, he hears a tap on the window. He was surprised to find Murad outside, and that too, he was on a beautiful white horse. Aram, the narrator, couldn't believe what he saw. He knew that Murad couldn't buy a horse. He was extremely poor. They belonged to Garaglonian tribe, and they were poverty-stricken. They hardly got 2 square meals. The tribe was famous for honesty, so he couldn't have stolen it. He asked Murad about the horse. He was convinced that he had stolen. Another character of the story is Uncle Khusro. Uncle Khusro was narrator's uncle and was considered to be a crazy man. He has been described as a man with a short temper and irritable nature. He was furious, impatient, irritable. He would roar for everyone to stop talking. And he would often repeat, "It is no harm. Pay no attention to it," whether it be a general topic or whether he found the house on fire. He would constantly repeat, "It's no harm. Pay no attention to it." One day, his son came and told that his house was on fire. Khusro was there with the barber, and he reacted, "Enough, it's no harm, pay no." Aram and Murad had an earnest desire to learn horse riding. Rather, they were crazy. Aram justifies Murad's stealing of the horse for the purpose of horse riding, as they did not intend to sell it off. Their childlike innocence and simplicity is reflected through their act. They believe that stealing horse is not the same as stealing money, and they were not stealing. If you are crazy for horses, believe that it is not stealing. It is stealing only if you sell the horse. Aram invited to ride. They enjoyed their ride in the countryside. There was vineyards, orchards, irrigation ditches, country roads. Murad sang, rather roared. Murad wanted to ride alone. Murad's desire to ride alone came true. He kicked his heels into the horse, shouted, "Wazir, run!" Horse ran speedily, ran across a field of dry grass and irrigation ditch, returned 5 minutes later, all drenched. And when Aram wanted to take the ride, he was not very comfortable with the horse ride, as it was his first time. Horse did not move. tried to kick it into the muscles of the horse. The horse ran down the road to a vineyard, began to leap over vines. Narrator fell off. The horse kept running. Then, just somehow Murad managed to bring the horse back. And now the problem was where to hide the horse. Everyone was awake by that time. There was risk of being found out. They really wondered where they could hide the horse. He hid it in the barn of deserted vineyard of farmer Fedvizian. There's an arrival of John Byro, a family friend. He is an Assyrian farmer. His white horse was missing. He had to face problems. Couldn't use Ray. Inconvenience in traveling. Murad had stolen his horse. We see new aspect of Murad's personality. When narrator ran to Murad's house, Murad was found repairing the hurt wings of the bird. He decided to keep the horse for 6 months. Both cousins enjoyed early morning rides for weeks. While riding the horse, they ran into John Byro. John Byro recognized his horse. He became suspicious, but couldn't believe that the boys could have stolen. There were 2 reasons behind this. Since they belonged to the tribe which was famous for honesty, that is Caraglonian tribe, and so he considered it to be the twin of the horse. They could not keep the horse for long now, as if revealed it would bring shame to not only to the tribe, but since they belonged to a good family, they were from a good family background, it would bring shame to their family as well as to the tribe, and hence they decided to return the horse to John Byro. Time had come to return the horse. Next morning, they took the horse to John Byro's vineyard. Murad had put his arms around the horse. They patted the horse. On receiving the horse, John Byro got overexcited and he came down along to show the horse to narrator's mother. They were overwhelmed, admitted that the horse was stronger than ever, better tempered also. He in fact had good words for the one who had kept his horse because he got his horse returned in a better condition.